Hey, babe.
What's up, love?
How you feeling?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm good today. What we doing? What we doing?
Man, so we haven't spoken to y'all since last week.
We've been in a winter storm.
Yes, but last week was also Valentine's Day. And I just want to know if our listeners... I just want to know if our listeners, had a good Valentine's Day. We did. We celebrated a day early though because we was trying to, just not be in the midst of all of the people that was gonna be out and not enjoy ourselves.
Do side chicks celebrate on the day before, the day after?
Before.
I was side chick.
No, because I was still with you on Valentine's Day, so that has nothing to do with it.
Let me role play.
Why you want to role play like that?
We coming up on our 2-year marriage and 2 years of marriage.
2 feel like 20.
She misspelled 200, but yeah, I like to role play and be somebody else.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
So yeah, I just had a good time with my wife. We went out to eat, and we exchanged gifts.
Yeah.
And I just, I felt real good about it. And she's so thoughtful and sweet and amazing. And I
say that again.
I said it once. So I just really love to love on her and to just shower her with things and love. And I had a good time. We had like a couple's weekend though. We made candy apples.
Yeah. And
with
s'mores. Yeah.
So
yeah.
We had a good little time, To anybody out there that had a good time, also you can, leave in the comments how yours went, or if you didn't have a good one, let us know, But we enjoyed ours, and then, right after that, it was the winter storm, and we not okay in Texas.
Texas was hit in a way, and Louisiana, we not used to this.
Nope.
And I thought it was just snow. And I thought it was just cold. And I thought people were just stuck in the house. But she showed me a video of what people were actually going through. And that shit broke my fucking heart. And it made me realize how blessed we were. Because there were people who were losing their roofs. Didn't have no water.
Yeah, this polar vortex was showing its natural white ass. It really was.
In Black History
Month, it showed his white motherfucking ass. And it's just like, it was like people without power, without food, without water, shelter, pipes bursting, things freezing, people dying, homeless people, just...
Yeah.
It's been a clusterfuck. Just real life clusterfuck out here, you know. And we've been grateful,
so grateful
to have decent pipes, running water, and electric. So I just feel blessed and grateful.
Definitely.
That we was able to maneuver through this,
I was mad because I still had to work because I've been working from home since March. But at the same time, I was so grateful because they couldn't even, she couldn't leave. She couldn't go to neither one of her jobs because she can't drive. Because she can drive. I mean, well, she could drive. But, I mean, people in Texas, we don't have snow tires. We're not equipped for this type of weather. So, and she sure went finna get out in the snow and take her, sorry, excuse, that's somebody, okay, but yeah. That was loud. Did y'all hear that? But I know she wasn't finna get out there and take her rims off and switch her tires or none of that shit. So it's just like, and even then, I still wouldn't have trusted her because people in Texas drive bad in regular fucking weather. So
it just can rain and it's gonna be 50,000 accidents on the freeway. So snow, sleet, well, you can't even stop.
Yeah, she wouldn't do that.
I test drove though, like what there was Monday or Tuesday. I tried.
Yeah, she tried.
I just like heated up both our cars. You know what I'm saying? Because they were just sitting there, and so
I got a remote start though, so she didn't have to. But I mean, hey,
it's the thought. So yeah, like I was saying, I heated up both of our cars.
Thank you,
and got the ice off and stuff.
Yeah.
So, once I did that, I kept her car running and I just tried to do a test run.
Yeah.
And I left out the driveway and came back on the other side of the driveway and I almost slid. Well, I did slide. I almost missed the entrance of the driveway. So, yeah, I went for the play with it.
I'm still at work.
I went the 1 or the 2 for that one.
She just came back in the house. She was like, yeah, no, I can't do it. I can't do it because all I did was try to, like, hit the block. And then slid. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm like, you definitely not driving. But prayers out to everyone who still have not recovered. We only lost electricity for about 3 hours. Texas was going through it. And people up north, that's used to this, they had no understanding. Like, they was like, this right here, this is a good day. Yeah, it's a good day for y'all because your building structures are prepared for this. Your cars are prepared for this. Your homes are built for this.
Right. Trash didn't run. Like the whole city, state was closed.
Everything was shut down.
Everything from restaurants. It wasn't no deliveries. It wasn't no Ubering. It wasn't no trash delivery. It wasn't no meal delivery. It wasn't none of that. No packages was going nowhere. No logistics service. Nothing was moving in Texas.
Because Bay still waiting on her J's to come.
Period. Like, come on now.
But yeah, I mean, it was just because our structures are not equipped for this type of weather. There's a man from our hometown, like they said, it was a man that was experiencing homelessness that did pass away, unfortunately, because he was in the elements with no shelter. Right. And somebody had
dogs was freezing on the fire hydrants. They was like taking a piss in the mist
and being stuck to it. Yeah, but it was like somebody had the audacity to say, well, why they just didn't look at the news to see? Like, the fuck? People so heartless and senseless.
Where they gonna go?
Right.
Or they gonna see it if they ain't got no home.
Right.
I'll wait.
But yeah, so, I mean, everyone that has not recovered from this, our prayers are out to you, man. Like I said, this shit broke my heart. Like, I never stopped working. I'm still working. So, unfortunately, I didn't have the excuse to be able to say I can't come to work because I can't drive because I had to just walk downstairs to the living room. But, anyway, I didn't really understand the magnitude of what people were going through because I kind of disconnected from social media. You could tell I wasn't posting on Afterbox, and then it was just like, I don't know, I was in a funk a little bit, and then it's just like, I'm also picking up on her vibe because she mad because she can't work. So it's like that on top of me still having to work. So I didn't really understand the magnitude until she showed me, and when she showed me, it broke my heart. I think the first video I saw was a guy saying, I'll pay y'all $200 an hour to let me and my dog just come and get some. He was like literally sitting in his bathroom crying.
In the steam. Only thing he had warming him up, he had like 5 jackets on. And his steam from his shower was the only thing that he had warming him up.
Man, that shit was so fucking
heartbreaking.
sad.
And then you see all the other videos they follow everybody, pipes bursting in their roof falling in.
House flooded out.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No wood in the stores, no fire logs,
no
nothing.
Food.
No food. Shelves cleared the hell out. Like, it was just like, and then the officials of Texas, who was it? Ted Cruz flew to Mexico as soon as this shit started happening.
He went to go drop his girls out.
He went to drop his family and his stuff off until people pointed his ass out and said, where you going with them 2 suitcases? Then he brought his ass back over here. Like, I was just dropping them off. 2 suitcases, huh? 2, motherfucker.
Trevor Noah said he did the reverse taking. You normally go find your kids. He went to go drop them off.
Man. It's crazy, and Texas is blaming everybody but themselves and Snovid 21.
That's Snovid.
It's pretty much the same thing as COVID, because it was like everybody had to fend for themselves, couldn't go to work, the city stopped moving. It was a disaster.
Who was it? The governor or the mayor? I can't fucking remember. Bill Abbott is.
Tim Boyd was the one that said
he the governor.
He's the governor.
The former governor. No,
he's the mayor.
He's okay. So the former mayor, Tim Boyd, said survival of the fittest. I mean,
only the strong shall survive.
So he believed in natural selection, but you got your ass up out of here because seriously, like you're the lead. Like this, who y'all fucking keep voting in the office because ain't nobody focusing on shit but the president. Like this nigga drove his family. He went to take his family to Mexico because he didn't give a fuck. Because he wasn't finna go through what he wanted us to go through.
Right.
And this nigga here said survival of the fittest. Because you don't make the money that I have. You don't have the shelter. You don't have the security. Figure that shit out.
Right.
But this who y'all wanted because white is right.
Yeah.
The fuck?
But
Okay.
I blame ourselves too a little bit, you
of
know,
course.
because we the ones that need to get out there and vote for the right officials as
Definitely.
well. Our voice can be heard just like it was
Definitely.
in the presidential election. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like we need to start doing our research and start. But at the same time, I feel like also it's kind of like even in the presidential election, it's like you had Trump and then you got Biden. It's like pick your poison and which one you want over the other one. So I feel like even with the elections, if it's somebody that you don't really want, it's just like a lot of people don't vote. So it's like it's kind of like fucked up. You can't win. You can't win, and you gonna lose anyway. So
pretty much.
You know, I don't know. But also, while we in Black History Month and we talking, and during the George Floyd protest and all of that was going on, like right after they came out, you know, with the video of his death, it was a girl in Central Park, New York, Amy Cooper, who, it was her and her dog, and she was on the wrong side of the park with her dog off the leash. And so the guy, the black male, which his name is Christian Cooper, he was also at the park, and then he was on the side where he bird watches, you know, sit on the bench, bird watch, clear your mind, you know, all of that. And so he asked the lady to put the dog on a leash because it wasn't supposed to be no dogs that's not on a leash. And so she called 911.
She threatened them first.
Threatened them and called 911.
Then did it.
The fuck? And said that she was being assaulted by Christian Cooper. Now, all of this has went to trial, and in the midst of our Snovid 21, they actually dismissed the case, only made her go to therapy for like a diversity course, saying like how to be
not afraid of black people.
Pretty much. So at the end of all of that, you know, she's going to get her record expunged for making false 911 accusations and all of that. So this shit here is a slap in the face. And then they gave the verdict in February. So I just, you know, it's just a lot, y'all. And I'm stressed. Everybody drained right now. And it's just, it's so much. Like my energy, I'm okay, but my energy a little off today. And it's just, I don't know. I think it's about everything that's going on. And just feeling it and having to sit in it and stuff like that. So it's just, I don't know, how your mental? Like
I mean, the same. Of course, you know, I being trapped, I'm always in the house. I wake up in the house, I go sleep in the house. But it's just,
I try to get you out.
You do, and I appreciate that. You do try to get me out. But of course, you work all day. So, but I don't know. And then it's just a little bit that I have seen. It's the little bit that I have, I've just been really trying to protect myself because it's a lot. Right. Because not only with Amy Cooper and Christian Cooper, and this bitch got a Starbucks diversity training course for something that could have fucking cost his life.
Right. Because he left the scene also before the 911 officer got there or whatever the case may be. He left the scene, and if he didn't leave the scene, that could have been a whole nother issue. Because she was sitting in line, and you already know they was going to take her side over his side anyway. So the best thing he could have did in that situation was to leave the scene. And that's crazy to say that he couldn't even be right in the area, in the vicinity, and tell her what she's doing wrong without it going to all of this. And then once it gets to this point, and everybody's talking about it and criticizing her like, this is what we go through. This is what black people go through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all want to give us a double slap in the face, because not only did everybody witness this and hear this and go through this whole scenario with him and how he was feeling on the situation, it's the fact that you pretty much dismissed it.
Yeah.
And only giving her, she's not even on probation or nothing. She's just getting a fucking refresher course of how to be around black people.
How, like, one of my favorite quotes, a wise woman once said, white people ain't scared of shit but black people.
I swear to God.
When she said it, it applied to so many fucking situations, because not only did this bitch get a diversity course on how not to be afraid of us, but the motherfuckers who stormed the Capitol, one of them, she got to go on a vacation because she had already prepaid for it. The fuck? And then another one,
privilege.
It's the privilege. It's the privilege for me. And it's like, we have black and brown people that are in prison right now for their own personal marijuana. We have black people that were marching simply to say, stop fucking killing us. And they were being arrested. And we were having to GoFundMe and raise money to get them out of jail.
Right.
And these motherfuckers just get to go. What's the nigga who he only eat organic food?
Quantum, I can't remember his last name, but he was the one that his picture was everywhere.
He had the Viking stuff.
He had the Viking stuff on with the bulls and all this. His religion is supposed to be like guidance and spiritualities and all of this, whatever that shit is. But mind you, Muslims can't even go in there and not have to eat a bologna sandwich. You know what I'm saying? They'll have to just pick and choose off their tray what they want to eat out of the meal. Because 9 times out of 10 is a bologna sandwich and some fucking fruit.
You been to jail before?
No.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, it's like out of all of these Muslims that's been in jail from decades on top of decades, now you got a motherfucker that done sat here and did something that has blatantly been disrespectful to the whole country, to the whole United States. You know what I'm saying? And personal officials of the Capitol, you know what I'm saying?
And to the blue lives that matter so much to y'all.
But anyway, yeah, so all of this didn't happen, and he come in and go on a fucking hunger strike, and all of a sudden now he can get organic fucking food in jail.
Off the taxpayers' dollars.
Off the taxpayers' fucking dollars.
Ooh, Lord.
But you got Jews, you got Muslims, you got all different type of creed and religions of people in there. They gotta eat the same shit or pick and choose out their tray if they gonna eat it or not.
Or they give them something that they call kosher. But hey.
And our prisons don't have that. It's just select ones. So at the end of the day, it's just like, how dare y'all come in and give these people that did this what the fuck they want to do? Like, you making it okay.
It is okay. This is the justice system. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by any of this. This is what we have been protesting and preaching and speaking and yelling and crying about. And it is just, they don't give a fuck, because they know that we don't have the unity to be able to make a change. So they just do whatever the fuck they want to do.
It wouldn't have been like this. It wasn't like this when we had our peaceful protests.
It was peaceful.
They lied.
Oh, yeah.
They lied, and Tifa came in, started doing shit, making it seem like it was us. Put those thugs under the jail and this and this and this. What are thugs at in the Capitol?
They were just they believed in the free market.
Good fine people, huh?
That's what they just believe. This is their right.
You sure fucking
Because
right.
white is right. Always.
You sure fucking right. But still, speaking of Black History Month, baby, tell them about the great movie, The Judas
and the Black Messiah. I love that movie. I keep recommending it to everybody. I didn't know a lot. One of the things that movie taught me is the lie that we were taught in the South. The way that they made the Black Panther
Party.
The Black Panther Party. Why did my Black Panther go to Marvel? Anyways, so the lie that they taught us in the South was that they hated any other race that wasn't black. They were pretty much nothing, violent, crime. That's not true.
They just wasn't finna sit there and lay down for shit.
Yes,
They not finna. They don't give a fuck who you was. They was finna go against that shit. You ain't finna tell them what the fuck to do. They finna live their fucking life in freedom and die by their freedom. Period.
They were more so against the cops. That it didn't matter.
That was corrupt.
They was more so against the cops, but they fed the people, and it didn't matter if you was black, brown, yellow, pink. If you were their people and you were in their circle, they took care of you. Right. And that's something that we were never taught. I always thought the Black Panther, if I saw a Black Panther and I saw somebody do this, that shit was scary. And so me being honest, doing this was a rebellion. You know what I'm saying? This me, I'm finna buck the system because I'm pissed off right now. So no, that's not what yes, they loved their people. And they wanted to uplift their people.
That's where power to the people came from. To the people. The people that was on their side, the people that was allies, the people that wanted to actually join forces with them to make a difference. Right. And be a revolutionary.
Right. One of my favorite quotes from the movie, and I posted that, and I think about it all the time, it be in my head. I am gonna die high off the people. And I'm gonna die high off the people because I live for the people. And I live for the people because I love the people. I am a revolutionary.
It was so beautiful.
Those were Fred Hammond's words. But
I know, but he's your mouth.
Thank you. He's another person that I didn't know much about. Y'all, he was fucking 21 years old. Yeah. They took him.
A big old general.
Big step up. They took him because they couldn't handle him. They could not understand how a 21-year-old black man was so powerful and uniting so many people. Judas and the Black Messiah, if you did not sit down and watch that, you should watch that.
Man, we watched it twice.
Lakeith played, they made acting inside of acting. Man. If you have ever questioned his acting skills, Judas and the Black Messiah,
go watch.
That's all.
Go watch.
We don't even do movie reviews like that, but that movie deserves everything. The whole cast.
Go watch it, man. That thing was powerful.
Whole cast. And then beautiful. What is it that we learned the other day? Lakeith said that he had to go to therapy
because that role really played with his mental. And just taking on that role, like he'll have panic attacks and feel like he finna just have a heart attack, and all his anxiety ran high, just all of that, because their role was so deep. And the actual guy, I can't remember. Bill, that was his name. Bill, the actual guy, once the movie, I'm not trying to give a spoiler.
Yeah, no spoiler, but yeah, spoiler.
Yeah. So at the end of the movie, the real guy that Lakeith played, he actually, when the real documentary came out, he ended up really killing himself.
Eyes on the Prize too.
Eyes on the Prize, that was the name of it.
The documentary showed right after that he committed suicide.
Yeah, so it was deep. It was deep, like it was deep, and I don't want to give too much away, but it was deep, like real life. Y'all should go watch it. Y'all should go, you know what I'm saying, real life. Dig into it in our history, because even though I posted on Out the Box one time, it's like I can't really watch black movies that say black history for black, for
it's always slaves.
It's always slaves and stuff like that.
And
but then I hate that. But this one was a powerful one that I would recommend people that,
because we were oppressed. But we was a
we wouldn't all lay down.
Yeah, we
people.
would. Yeah,
and
that's one thing that I learned about her. I was like, we learned watching this movie. She'd have been frontline, but in 2021, Fred had me ready to go and put on my combat boots and my leather jacket and also be out there. That's all I'm saying. So I know, had I been in that time, I would have been following that man, because his words were so powerful and he didn't give a fuck. He walked into a clan. I ain't gonna even call them clans, but he didn't give a fuck. The man literally said to him when he walked in, I don't like your kind. He said, and he continued to talk. And I was just like, Yeah, he'd have had me.
Yeah.
And he walked into anything that I was sitting in and started speaking.
Yeah.
He'd have had me. I'd have been there. How can I help you, Chairman Fred?
Quick the bus back.
What is it that you want me to do for you today? Because I love the people.
Yeah.
See, because I love the people right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, y'all already know I done got into it with somebody about how I feel about black people, and I don't give a fuck. Because I still feel that way about black people. I also have white people that I do like. Because I don't feel that all white people are racist. But at the end of the day, no matter how much I like them white people, I love these black people the most.
Hey.
Anyway,
but and yeah, so cause I was going to say more about the movie, but I really want people to go watch it so they can get their own understanding and their own experience. Cause I don't want to tell the movie. They be like, yeah, I seen the movie. It was this, and I heard it about the box. Go watch the movie, man. Don't do it like that. Go watch the movie like real life, real powerful, real talk, real people, real situations. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But today we appreciate y'all rocking out with us. You know what I'm saying? We are out the box. We want you to like, comment, subscribe, leave reviews. Tell us how you feel. Don't forget to hit the notification button. Either. Appreciate y'all for joining in. We out the box, out the box.
Bye.
Peace.